Hello, my friends. Good to see you again. This is 7 English Bible School. Thanks for joining us. And once again, your presence means a lot to me. God bless you and keep you.
There is pressure, undoubtedly, Michelle, for Donald Trump to concede. We've had President George W. Bush, the only living former Republican president, coming out and congratulating Joe Biden today on his victory, not waiting for any legal mechanisms that the president is currently going through. There are also reports that the First Lady Melania believes that the president should concede, and so too his son-in-law Jared Kushner, who is a key advisor. Against that, you've got his two sons saying, no, you've got to fight this on to the end, and there are some other senior Republican voices as well saying that.
Every little girl watching tonight sees that this is a country of possibilities. The President-elect of the United States of America, Joe Biden.
After nearly 50 years of public life, no wonder Joe Biden was in a hurry to reach the stage. And he did so wearing his trademark face covering, a piece of fabric that's become a political symbol in a polarized country.
In his first speech after the result became clear, Mr. Biden told supporters that he wanted to restore the soul of America and told those who didn't vote for him that they should give each other a chance. He was projected as the winner after getting 279 electoral college votes, past the crucial number of 270. But that looks likely to increase, with a few states, seen here in grey, yet to declare.
President-elect Biden is preparing to take power, stating that on the first day of his presidency he will send a letter to the United Nations indicating that America will rejoin the Paris Climate Change Agreement, a substantive and highly symbolic move which would underscore how the United States is under new management. Now, there are a few bleary eyes in Delaware today, not just because of the sleeplessness of the past few days, but because last night they got to throw a party. For Democrats across America, a night both of celebration and catharsis. Joy born of the certainty that Joe Biden will become the occupant of the White House. Relief that Donald Trump will soon have to make his exit. The coronavirus turned this into a drive-in victory party. Social distancing temporarily cast aside, but cheers still muffled by masks. A multi-generational congregation that looked like modern-day America.
Kamala Harris.
The night began with a historic first. Never before has a woman become vice president-elect or a person of color. Kamala Harris, Joe Biden's running mate, has achieved both.
But while I may be the first woman in this office, I will not be the last. Because every little girl watching tonight sees that this is a country of possibilities.
Folks, I'm a proud Democrat, but I will govern as an American president. I'll work as hard for those who didn't vote for me as those who did. Let this grim era of demonization in America begin to end here and now.
A leader who can restore the soul of America.
The Bible tells us to everything there is a season, a time to build, a time to reap and a time to sow, and a time to heal. This is the time to heal in America.
Joe Biden says he wants to bring this country together, but it's in such a state of disunion. There isn't even agreement on who has won this election. The White House is looking more like an elegant bunker, under siege from Democrats calling for Donald Trump to concede. But the president took to the golf course this morning, continuing to make unsubstantiated claims that the election was rigged, that some giant fraud has been committed.
Well, as you heard there from Nick, President Trump was out on the golf course again today, but then he returned to the White House. And our North America editor, John Sopel, is there now. John, any idea of what is going on behind the scenes? Is he coming under pressure to concede?
There is pressure, undoubtedly, Michelle, for Donald Trump to concede. We've had President George W. Bush, the only living former Republican president, coming out and congratulating Joe Biden today on his victory, not waiting for any legal mechanisms that the president is currently going through. There are also reports that the First Lady Melania believes that the president should concede, and so too his son-in-law Jared Kushner, who is a key advisor. Against that, you've got his two sons saying, no, you've got to fight this on to the end, and there are some other senior Republican voices as well saying that. But I've read in some commentary today saying that Joe Biden's election victory was a repudiation of Donald Trump and Trumpism. I think that's wrong. And Donald Trump got more votes in this election than he did in 2016. And Donald Trump marches to the tune of what his base wants to hear. And if they believe that he's still fighting on immigration and still fighting on economic nationalism, the messages that Donald Trump has made his own, they may encourage him to fight this all the way in the courts. And so this could go on for some time. That said, there are a couple of fixed points in the calendar worth marking. In the middle of December, the Electoral College, this complicated mechanism for choosing the president, is meant to meet to deliver the verdicts from each particular state. And then in January the 20th, his term expires. And if it's not resolved, he'll be turfed out. They'll change the locks on the White House door.